the woman who saw the future imagine. A small village in the Bulgarian mountains in the early 1900s. A young girl named Vangelia Pandeva Dimitrova lives a humble life, tending to goats, running barefoot through fields, never knowing that one day the world would call her Baba Vanga, the Nostradamus of the Balkans. She's just 12 when disaster strikes. A powerful tornado sweeps through her village, lifting her into the air and slamming her down into the dirt. When she's found, her eyes are sealed shut with sand and dust. She survives, but the light in her eyes never returns. She is blind, and yet, from that darkness came visions. She begins to see things no one else can. She describes events before they happen, details about people she's never met, tragedies and triumphs yet to unfold. Over time, a reputation spreads across Eastern Europe. People line up for hours, traveling from distant countries to hear the words of the blind mystic who, it seems, can pierce the veil of time. Her predictions, chilling in their detail, become part of modern legend. She foretells the Kursk submarine disaster of 2000, calling it a submarine that will be covered with water and the whole world will weep. She speaks of September 11th, 2001. 2 steelbirds will fall on the American brothers. She warns of Brexit decades before it happens. Some say her accuracy rate was over 80%. Others dismiss her as a lucky guesser, but her prophecies continue to haunt, especially those about the years ahead. And now, the spotlight turns to 2025. The 2025 prediction in her cryptic style, Baba Vanga supposedly warned that 2025 would be marked by 2 extraordinary events: the coming of the double fire, the arrival, or open contact, with beings from beyond our world. The double fire. What could it mean? Some claim it's nuclear war. 2 devastating blasts, shaking the earth. Others say it's symbolic. 2 cataclysmic, natural disasters, striking at once. A few point to the heavens. A massive solar flare paired with an asteroid. And then, the aliens. Baba Vanga allegedly foresaw a year when extraterrestrial visitors would make themselves known. Not just as lights in the sky, but in a way humanity could no longer deny. The question is, are these visitors friendly explorers or something far more dangerous? Why 2025 has people talking. Normally, when psychics or prophets make predictions, they fade in and out of public interest. But in recent years, something has changed. UFOs, or as governments now call them, UAPs, are being taken seriously by the Pentagon. Whistleblowers have testified before Congress that the U.S. is hiding non-human technology. Geopolitical tensions are at a boiling point, with conflict brewing in Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. Any spark could ignite a global disaster. Natural disasters are accelerating. Wildfires, volcanic activity, earthquakes, and strange weather patterns are hitting record intensity. Too many. This isn't just coincidence. It feels like the stage is being set for something bigger. The chilling part, Baba Vanga didn't always speak plainly. She often spoke in riddles, and her words could be interpreted in multiple ways. But there is a pattern in prophecy. Whether from ancient scripture or modern mystics, that when events are close, the signs multiply. In 2025, we are seeing global instability, political, economic, and moral signs in the skies, from strange trumpet sounds heard worldwide to unexplained aerial phenomena. Technological leaps. AI and space exploration advancing faster than we can control. If she was right! The double fire may not be a single event, but the culmination of multiple crises hitting at once. A connection to ancient prophecy. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Some biblical scholars point to Matthew 24, where Jesus warns of wars and rumors of wars, nations rising against nations, earthquakes in various places, and fearful sights from the heavens. The Book of Revelation speaks of fire from the sky and beasts from another realm. Descriptions that, in modern language, could sound like nuclear missiles. Or alien craft. Could Baba Vanga's double fire and alien visitors be echoes of these ancient prophecies? Or are we simply drawing connections because we want the mystery to be real? In the next part, we'll dive deep into what double fire might mean, exploring scenarios that range from nuclear war to supernatural events, and why 2025 may be the year the world changes forever. If the first part of our journey was about laying the foundation for Baba Vanga's astonishing 2025 predictions, then this second part is where things truly start to burn quite literally. The phrase double fire has been one of the most mysterious and debated prophecies attributed to Baba Vanga for 2025. But what does it actually mean? 1. The symbolism behind double fire. Fire in prophecy often symbolizes destruction, transformation, and purification. But when you hear double fire, it suggests something amplified, something far beyond the scale of a single disaster. There are a few prevailing theories about what Baba Vanga might have meant. 2 simultaneous disasters involving fire, such as widespread wildfires and volcanic eruptions happening within the same year. A celestial event where 2 large objects from space, like meteors, enter the Earth's atmosphere and cause massive destruction. Nuclear conflict, which brings literal fire twice, first in the explosion, then in the widespread destruction that follows. Remember, Baba Vanga often used symbolic language. Fire might not just be flames, it could represent chaos, war, or even an intense spiritual awakening. 2. Historical parallels looking back. Many ancient prophecies and even biblical texts speak of twin flames or double strikes from the heavens. Nostradamus, for instance, wrote of 2 great rocks in the sky falling to earth. Similarly, the Book of Revelation describes events that could align with double fire. The burning of a third of the earth, and the sea turning to blood after fiery objects fall from the sky. Could Baba Vanga's vision be another version of this ancient warning? 3. The science connection. Could this really happen? Science has already acknowledged the possibility of multiple asteroid impacts in a short time frame. NASA's asteroid monitoring systems have identified several new objects scheduled to pass dangerously close in the coming years. Meanwhile, climate scientists warn of the increasing likelihood of simultaneous megafires due to rising global temperatures, fires in different continents happening at the same time, feeding a double catastrophe scenario. 4. The spiritual interpretation. Some mystics believe double fire dos and T refer to physical fire at all, but rather to a dual awakening of humanity, one of destruction and one of rebirth. The first fire is the collapse of the old systems, political, financial, and moral structures burning away. The second fire is the rise of a new spiritual era where humans awaken to their higher consciousness. This matches Baba Vanga's belief that after a period of chaos, humanity would unite and embrace a higher spiritual understanding. But as she often warned, this awakening would not come without trials. 5. The link to alien visitors now. Here's where the mystery deepens. Some interpretations connect double fire directly to alien intervention. One theory suggests the first fire is a man-made disaster. Like war, the second fire is a celestial or alien-related event, either as a rescue or as a form of judgment. In several alleged Baba Vanga notes, she spoke of beings from beyond who would appear after the skies turn red twice. Could that be her way of saying that the arrival of extraterrestrials will happen after the double fire incident? 6. Why 2025? It's not just Baba Vanga who marked this period. Several modern-day researchers, astrologers, and spiritual leaders have identified 2025 as a turning point year due to rare planetary alignments. Solar maximum activity, strongest solar flares, an uptick in global instability. If Baba Vanga's timeline is correct, the double fire could act as a trigger forcing humanity to confront truths we long ignored. In the first 2 parts of this journey, we uncovered the ominous shadow of Baba Vanga's double fire, prophecy on events shrouded in both destruction and transformation. But her predictions for 2025 do not end there. According to various sources, she foresaw something even more shocking: the arrival of alien visitors. 1. Baba Vanga's vision of the ones from beyond. Baba Vanga allegedly described a moment in humanity's future where the skies will open and beings from beyond will descend. She did not describe them as little green men, but rather as tall, luminous figures with an energy that humans would feel before they were seen. She supposedly warned that their arrival would not be random, it would happen after a period of great global turmoil. Some believers connect this directly to the double fire prophecy, suggesting that the alien arrival is triggered by or timed with this catastrophic event. 2. Messages from the stars. If these beings truly arrive, what would they want? According to certain interpretations of Baba Vanga's statements, they would come for 2 main reasons: to warn humanity about the dangers we are creating for ourselves, nuclear weapons, environmental collapse, and uncontrolled AI, to offer knowledge, technology, and wisdom that could help us heal our planet and prevent extinction. However, she also cautioned that not all alien contact would be benevolent. In her words, some will come with peace, some will come with chains. 3. The Great Divide. Humanity's reaction. Baba allegedly foresaw that the arrival of alien visitors would split humanity in 2. One side will welcome them as saviors, believing they have come to guide us into a golden age. The other side will see them as a threat, fearing invasion or domination. This division could lead to conflict, not just between humans and aliens, but between humans themselves. 4. The chilling warning. Perhaps the most unsettling aspect of her alien prophecy is this: she claimed these beings had already been here before, influencing human civilizations in the distant past. If true, this would mean they have been watching, waiting, and possibly guiding our evolution for centuries. Some researchers link this to ancient astronaut theories pointing to the pyramids, Nazca lines, and other mysterious ancient structures as evidence of previous contact. 5. The connection to the double fire. One popular theory is that the double fire will serve as a cosmic signal. If the event is celestial in nature, such as twin meteors or massive solar flares, it could be visible across the galaxy, prompting these alien visitors to intervene. Others believe that the aliens themselves might cause one of the fires, either as a test for humanity or as a way to eliminate threats before making direct contact. 6. Are we ready? Regardless of whether these visitors come in peace or as conquerors, Baba Vanga's vision challenges us with a simple but profound question. Is humanity ready to face the truth that we are not alone? 2025, according to her prophecy, will not just be another year, it will be a turning point. A moment where our place in the universe could be forever changed. In the last parts, we explored Baba Vanga's chilling prediction of alien visitors arriving in 2025, possibly connected to the double fire event. But if this is coming, we must ask, do governments already know? Are they quietly preparing for a moment the public has yet to face? 1. Silent preparations. Over the last decade, nations have quietly ramped up space surveillance systems, increased funding for planetary defense programs, and intensified deep space monitoring. While most of these projects are presented as protection against asteroids or space debris, some insiders claim these are dual-purpose systems capable of detecting and tracking unidentified craft entering Earth's orbit. The United States, for example, established the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office (AARO) to officially study UFO, now rebranded as UAP's Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena. Publicly, they release limited findings. Privately, according to whistleblowers, the story is far more dramatic. 2. The whistleblower warnings in 2023 and 2024. A series of credible whistleblowers came forward, claiming that governments already possess recovered alien technology. There have been covert meetings between human officials and non-human intelligences. Some world leaders are negotiating in secret for assistance or protection during future crises. One particularly chilling statement from a whistleblower described 2025 as a contact deadline, a year when these beings would no longer stay hidden. 3. Is the public being conditioned? Look closely at pop culture, news cycles, and documentaries, in recent years. There's been a steady normalization of the alien idea. Major governments releasing UFO footage, NASA forming panels to investigate UAP, news anchors discussing extraterrestrial life without the mocking tone once common. Could this be soft disclosure, a slow process to prepare humanity for a shocking reality? Kumpat Baba Vanga's final twist. Baba Vanga's prophecy about alien visitors didn't end with their arrival. She hinted at something far more intense. They will bring a choice, one that cannot be undone. Interpretations vary. Some say this refers to advanced technology that could either save or destroy us. Others believe it's a moral test deciding whether humanity will unite in peace or fall into chaos. 5. The double fire as the trigger. If the double fire occurs, whether it's celestial impact, volcanic eruptions, or man-made disaster, it could leave humanity vulnerable. That moment of weakness might be exactly when these visitors appear, offering help or making demands. Some fear that governments already know this timing and are preparing emergency laws. Martial control measures and underground facilities, not just for Lido Spot, for select individuals, crucial to rebuilding civilization. 6. The turning point, if Baba Vanga is right, 2025 will be the year humanity looks up at the sky, not with curiosity, but with urgency. The double fire may shake our world, but the arrival of alien visitors could rewrite human history entirely. The question we must all ask is this: when that moment comes, will we respond with fear or with readiness?